Imagine waking up one morning and half your town is dead. Boils on their bodies, blood everywhere, and no one knows why. Sounds like a horror movie, right? But this was real. This was Europe in 1347. In October 1347, 12 ships arrived at the port of Sicily. Locals rushed to greet them, but what they found was pure terror. Most of the sailors were dead. The few still alive were barely hanging on, covered in black, oozing boils. The ships were kicked out immediately, but the plague had already landed, and Europe would never be the same again.
This wasn't just a local outbreak. The disease had already torn through China, India, and the Middle East. It followed trade routes, silk, spices, and now death. Historians believe it was caused by a bacterium called Yersinia pestis, spread through flea bites. Some say it was the fleas on rats. Others think it was human fleas and lice. Either way, it was unstoppable.
People infected developed giant swollen lumps called buboes around their neck, armpits, or groin. They turned black. They leaked pus. Add fever, vomiting, and diarrhea, and most people died within days. The worst part? You could be infected and not even know it yet. That's how fast it spread. Entire families died in days, and nobody understood why.
Back then, medicine was basically superstition. Doctors tried bloodletting, cutting open veins to balance the body. They even poked boils to drain them, which just made things worse. People blamed everything: bad air, God's punishment, even the alignment of planets. Meanwhile, bodies piled up in the streets.
Florence lost 90% of its population. Entire villages vanished. No one left to bury the dead. Fields were empty. Livestock died too. Europe turned into a ghost continent. Mass graves were everywhere, and nature slowly took back abandoned towns. Some of them weren't even rediscovered until centuries later. Some experts believe anthrax or other diseases made the plague even worse, and because nobody had immunity, it tore through everyone. Only 0.2% of Europeans back then had natural resistance. Today, some of us carry that gene because the survivors passed it on. And yes, the plague still exists today, but now we have antibiotics. Back then, they had no chance.
One ship, one bite, and Europe changed forever. Was it spread by rats or by people? Or both? Tell me what you think in the comments. And if you want more stories from history that shaped the world, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Could the Black Death happen again? Like, comment, subscribe.
Thanks for watching. See you again.